The impoverished country has one of the most advanced cyber teams in the world and is blamed for a growing list of massive, lucrative cyber attacks.
Sound check, technical check. Are we live?
This is Ben Zhao, CEO and founder of the Bybit cryptocurrency exchange. He's about to make an announcement that every CEO dreads.
About 2 hours ago, Bybit experienced a hack around 401,000 Ethereum. As far as we know, this could be the largest hack in the history of our industry.
In fact, it's probably the biggest single theft in any industry ever. $1.5 billion gone in seconds. And even in the early hours after the hack, fingers began immediately pointing in one direction: North Korea. The impoverished country has one of the most advanced cyber teams in the world and is blamed for a growing list of massive, lucrative cyber attacks.
They are a very closed system, very closed economy. They don't have a successful industry for anything. So they created a successful industry for hacking. And they don't care about the negative impression of cybercrime.
They have been around for at least 15 years doing this. They have been very involved in a variety of large attacks over the years. For example, we've had the Ronan Bridge attack where they stole over 600 million back in 2022. And a year before that, they were able to steal $275 million from a KuCoin attack. And what they'll do with that money is they use it to fund their military missile programs.
But the Bybit heist dwarfs all previous financial hacks. So how was it pulled off? Like all crypto exchanges, Bybit has a float of crypto coins ready to be sold and swapped in so-called hot wallets. When the hot wallet's running low, more crypto coins are taken out of a huge reserve pot, kept in a super secure digital wallet offline, and therefore safe from hackers. But the cyber criminals know this, so they targeted a company called SafeWallet that Bybit uses to transfer coins from its cold wallets. Everything looked normal for Bybit as they set up the mega transfer of Ethereum coins to the usual place. But the hackers had secretly changed the address that the coins were being sent to. Everything was verified and the send button was clicked. By the time they realized the coins had been sent to the criminals, it was too late.
What we need to understand here is that when the signers sign the transaction, they look at it and it's what they think it is. But only in the very low level, technical level, it's a different transaction. So the user interface remained the same. And that's definitely high level, very sophisticated attack vector. But it's not only that. There is several steps to be able to execute such an attack vector. Development, research, resources.
Bybit confirmed the theft and insisted that no customers would lose money. They've had to get loans to replenish the stolen Ethereum. But now the company is, in its words, waging war on the hackers. They're offering bounties to anyone who can help track the stolen money as the hackers try and cash it out through crypto exchanges. So far, 20 volunteers have been awarded a share of $4 million, but they're up against a skilled adversary that's already made off with hundreds of millions of dollars.
So what we're looking at is the transactions made by the launderers after they'd stolen this $1.46 billion from Bybit. So here we have Bybit, the exchange, and this represents the theft of funds.
Crypto investigators Elliptic have been tracking the money since it was stolen.
And you can see the funds subsequently being fanned out across very many different transactions. So what they're trying to do here is to confuse the money trail, make it more difficult to follow the funds and potentially seize them.
An explosion of crypto in different directions, isn't it?
They are extremely sophisticated in what they're doing here. Out of all the illicit actors involved in cryptocurrency, North Korea really are the best at laundering crypto. I imagine they have a whole room of people doing this. They're using automated tools. They're extremely sophisticated.
As well as crypto experts, the FBI is blaming North Korea for the hack. For years now, the US and others have accused the country of orchestrating cybercrime. Names and photos of alleged North Korean hackers have been added to a cyber most wanted list. But unless they leave the country, the chances of them being arrested are slim. The response by the crypto industry to rally around Bybit and try and stop the money from being laundered has been remarkable. But the events have also highlighted a growing rift in the industry. On Bybit's Lazarus Bounty website, they call out one company called EXCH for not helping. According to researchers, $94 million of the hacked funds have been funneled through this exchange and not stopped. Bybit and others accuse EXCH of enabling criminality. But over email, the elusive owner of EXCH, Johan Roberts, disputed this. He admits they didn't initially stop the funds, as they're in a long-running dispute with Bybit and they weren't sure the coins were definitely from the hack. He also argues that mainstream companies that identify crypto customers are abandoning the private and anonymous benefits of cryptocurrency. Regardless of who's right or wrong, the ongoing row has helped the hackers make off with a decent payday already, and they're not finished yet.